All right, welcome to the first product review from Outside the Levees. Today I'm gonna go over the meat grinder that you can get from Harbor Freight Tools. Now I got this little grinder because I'm only grinding about 1 or 2 deer a year with about a hog or 2 mixed in. If you have a lot of grinding to do, or if you want it to go really fast, this one's probably not gonna work for you, but guess what? I spent 50 bucks on it. So we're gonna test it out and try it out and see how it works. So what I'm grinding today is the scraps from 1 deer and 1 hog. And what I did was I took and I put them both together, so I have about a 50-50 mix on deer and hog. Now the hog had a little bit more natural body fat than the deer. The deer did have a good bit of fat, but I didn't include much of the body fat from the deer in this. The reason for that is the body fat from deer can tend to be kind of waxy, so when you eat it, it leaves a little bit of a layer in your mouth. So I didn't include a lot of the fat from the deer, but I kept a good bit of it from the hog. So this mixture here has 4 pounds of deer and hog, 50-50, and then another 2 pounds of pork fat. So all in all, right here what I have is about 6 pounds that will turn into grind. 4 on my deer and hog and 2 on my pork fat. When the grinder comes out of the box, there's not much assembly to do. You got the tray here, there's a knob on the back, and your grinding piece goes in. Not very much to it. So we'll see what it gives us. I don't expect it to be really fast, but it's just that kind of thing, you know. Do you want to spend 300 bucks on a grinder, or do you want to spend 50? So we're going to review a $50 grinder today. All right, here she goes. Let's start adding some in. Don't want to bog it down early, so. So as I'm going, I try to keep the mix of my ratio about the same as far as how much pork fat and how much deer and hog. Come on, little buddy, you can do it. There you go, partner. You can do it. That's not bad, you know? Yeah, we'll take that for sure. We'll take that any day of the week. Get it all down there. Yeah, I'm liking it, man. Not bad at all. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, get some more. All right, so that was about 6 pounds, and it took me maybe 10 minutes, just long enough to drink a cold beer. So I mean, all things considered, it did pretty good. I literally took it out of the box, rinsed it off, and got it going. So now what I really gotta do to make sure it's a good grinder is to cook some of it and see if it's something worth eating. All right, so what I'm gonna cook to try this out is just a gyro. And I found a quick little recipe on the internet where you go to Trader Joe's and you buy all of your ingredients from Trader Joe's and put it together. The only thing I'm gonna do differently is that I'm gonna use my ground meat I just made from my deer and my hog, whereas in the recipe, they use the gyro meat that's sold at Trader Joe's. So let's take a nice little hunk of it, what I think I'm gonna need for one. And I'm gonna take some pork mafia, Greek mafia seasoning. Get that in there good. Mix it up. Make a nice big patty. Doesn't matter, we're gonna break this up when it's done, so drop it in. All right, and we'll go ahead and flip it. It just makes you want to kill more pigs and deer. All right, so this guy's done. I'm gonna go ahead and get him off and let it rest for a second. But look at that, all with our little $50 grinder from Harbor Freight. All right, so let my burger rest for a little bit, and now it's time to put the gyro together. Now I just want to say that I bought all these ingredients already pre-made at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, if you haven't been to it and you get near one, go check it out. I think for somebody who hunts and fishes and uses the meat they get from the wild, you get into a place like Trader Joe's and you start seeing the combinations and different things they have. It'll give you some cool ideas of different things you can do with your fish and game. I'm gonna use their pita bread. Just pop it in the pan, let it warm up. Doesn't need to be in there long, we're just trying to get it warm. Go ahead and flip it over. Once it's warmed up, go ahead and get it out. All right, now in a traditional gyro, they use lamb. Well, we don't hunt for lambs, so we're gonna use whatever it is that we hunt for. This is deer and hog. So the lamb that goes in a gyro is sliced. Well, we made a burger patty, so we're just gonna break it up. Then I'm gonna take some of my Trader Joe's hummus, lay it out. I like hummus, so I'm gonna put a good bit. Get our meat on. A little bit more of our Greek mafia seasoning. Then we're gonna go with the Trader Joe's cauliflower tabbouleh. And the Trader Joe's tzatziki sauce. And all of this, once again, if you have the time and you want to, go ahead and make it from scratch. But if you're a busy dad or busy mom, grab this stuff pre-made, use your wild game as the meat, and let it rip. Then we're just gonna wrap it up, hold it tight, take some foil, and boom, there it is. So all in all, if you have the money and you want to get a more expensive grinder that could grind more meat faster, by all means do it. But if you're just looking to spend 50 bucks plus shipping, this little one from Harbor Freight will do the trick. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and click the notifications bell down below so you know when we put out a new one. All right, we'll see y'all soon.